Alright, Shalom. We want to start off by giving our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David, the elect man, pushing his truth and faith and sincerity. It's the brother Utazakah.
Brother Kabar.
And we just coming back at you with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. We just gonna roll in the spirit. Ultimately we're going in, or we're gonna go into how the time of prophecies at hand. All right, how the time of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's wrath is here, man. All right, the time of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to bring forth judgment upon the world, so to speak, the Okamene, is right now. So I'm gonna start here in Revelations, chapter 22 and verse 7 says, "Behold, I come quickly." And this in the red. So this is Yahushua speaking. He said he coming quickly. It says, "Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book." It says, "And I, John, saw these things and heard them, and when I had heard and seen, I fell to worship before the feet of the angel which showed me these things. Then said he unto me, See thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren the prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of this book worship Yahweh. And he said unto me, Seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand." And I want to go into that word seal, bro. Because the angel told him not to seal the
sayings, yeah.
Con. Seal. That word is let's just let Esau say it. Fuck it.
Strong's G 4972. Sfragidzo.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Yeah, Sfragidzo. Yeah, and it says to set a seal upon, mark with a seal, to seal. Since things sealed up are concealed as the contents, to hide, keeping silence, keep secret. Ooh. So ultimately the angel told John the Revelator, not to seal the sayings, like pretty much how wisdom don't supposed to be hid. You're supposed to let your wisdom, let your light shine before the world, pretty much. That's scriptural. It says, in order to mark a person or thing, also ultimately this word, these sayings of this book marks people, which we know that too. It says to set a mark upon by the impress of a seal or a stamp, in order to prove, confirm, or attest a thing, to confirm, authenticate, place beyond doubt of a written document, to prove one's testimony to a person that he is what he professes to be. Woo! So we supposed to push this word. Ultimately, we are commanded. This another scripture for as proof that we're supposed to push this word, man. Because it says, "Seal not the sayings of this book, for the time is at hand." So ultimately, if you seal the signs, the times, the prophecies of this book, you trying to hold back the time that's at hand. You're not preparing your brother for what's to come. You don't care about your people. But but the point is that I wanted to touch on that is the time is at hand. So we in the time right now where these prophecies in this book are coming to life, man. And the prophecies that are spoken of in this book, to come to life, hey, they real, man. It's no joke, man. About the horse, the horses, the plague that smit the earth, death and tribulation. Those are harsh prophecies that are coming to pass right now. We in that time right now, so we got to prepare ourselves ultimately.
Come, bro.
You had something, bro?
Yeah, I had one. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 11 says, now all these things happen unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come. You know, so this book, you know, the prophecies that are coming to pass, you know, the prophecies that we're reading and understanding, all right, it was written for the right now, for the ends of for whom the ends of the world are come. That's us, man. You know what I'm saying? We're those people who, Lord willing, we're those men, you know, who are gonna understand, all right, what's written in this book. You know, so this is, hey man, it's part of prophecies that we're even understanding. All right, we're actually piecing together what's written in this book, man. You know, hundreds of years ago, they didn't have this understanding. You know? And that's how we know that this is the time. Like we're bringing up, the time is at hand, man. And I had Matthew 24.
God. Let me get that word admission, bro.
Come on, bro.
Admission. It's like it, bro. Read it one more time, bro. Just
in 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 11 it says, now all these things happen unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come.
Okay, so we're gonna get that word admonition. It's nuthesia, and it's an exhortation. Pretty much calling attention, mild rebuke or warning, you know. So these things that were written, they were on samples left to us, you know, to for us to speak on, to give exhortation, to prepare our people for what's getting ready to come, you know. Because what bro, you gotta have a forerunner for what's about to come up, you know.
That's right. As the scripture says, upon whom the ends of the world are come. So this is it, man. This is the end of that world. Is that word world? Is that
let's go back.
That's eon.
I'm pretty sure, but let's go back just to be sure.
Yeah, I think it's eon.
Should be just make sure. Salaki brothers moving slow. Yep, yep.
So that's it. That's the end of the age, man. The end of the age. That's the end of this wicked kingdom, man. You know, ruled by the red Hebrew Edomite.
That's right, brother.
Satan, man. This is his little season that's coming to an end.
Bro.
You know, and that's why this thing it says is written for our admonition. It's supposed to be for our attention. It's supposed to grab our attention. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Bro. What'd you add in Matthew 24?
Yeah, I had Matthew 24 and 14.
You ready, bro?
It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So this is basically what it's saying, man. This is the order to this thing, man. The gospel is gonna be preached. You know, the gospel, that's the good news. You know, speaking to the children of Israel, that's the good news for our people, man, of the kingdom, man. You know, it's gonna be preached throughout the whole world. All right, and then the end shall come. That's the order to how this thing works, man. So this is synonymous with the end coming, man. This gospel being preached. You know, and that's how, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's how heavy this thing ain't just about, you know, these Christians, they out there, they just caught up in folly, man. They thinking that just, you know what I'm saying, being a man of the Lord is just being some type of nice guy, some type of soft, meek, humble faggot, basically, you know? Or effeminate, you know, not, of course, you know, I mean, Christianity, I mean, they condone homosexuality at this point. So that's how you know. I mean, they ain't bring this the gospel out. That is not the gospel saying that, oh yeah, God is love. Nah, man. He gonna destroy all these strongholds, man.
Brother. Let me read down this same chapter. It's a precept that kind of slipped my mind. Let me read this though. This verse 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be." You know, and that's what time we coming into. You know, which is what we're you know, that's why we're not sealing the sayings of this book. You know, that's why we are focusing on exhortation and admission, you know, of our nation, you know, because it's going to be a time that's coming to this earth such as never has been, man, you know, and these prophecies was written in this book. So we're no longer finna just look in the book and read it and be like, okay, you know, this is what's gonna happen, you know, or, you know, it's in the book. No, this is actually finna happen. You know, these prophecies that's in these books is really finna happen, like the lake of fire, you know, pestilence and death, famine, you know, millions and billions of people getting wiped out, children dying, you know, this the great tribulation that like it's never been, you know. You had something, bro?
No, you got it.
Let me get this in Ezekiel 12. This is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse, I think it started at 27. Yes, I'm gonna start at 27. This Ezekiel chapter 12 verse 27. It says, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesies of the times that are far off. You know, and that's how Israel feels, you know, when they read the scriptures, you know, like, oh, these prophecies that are written of, you know, they're of a time to come that's far off, man. You know, but ultimately their time is not far off. Well, here go right here. It says, therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So this talking to the prophets now. You know, that's how you know this book is live. You know, because it says because it tell you what Israel already was doing, or what they are doing, you know, or what's been done. So it's saying, but Yahweh Shem Yahshua saying, okay, this is what you're gonna do because of that. So that's got to be talking to us, you know. It says, therefore say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, these days are not, these none of my words should be prolonged anymore, man. Like, ultimately, you're not just gonna read the book and then nothing gonna happen. You're gonna read the book and it's gonna
like,
jump out the book.
Right. It's not like, that was a good read.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not what this thing's about.
Right, bro. Like, what's is it Harry Potter, bro? Like,
Harry Potter.
Well, it's like a certain type of movie, bro. Like, if you read the book and then it, like, the words like pop out of the book, you know what I'm saying? Or like,
it could be Harry Potter.
It's like, but I'm trying to think of a good example. But pretty much like, you might read a book, you know what I'm saying, and it might be some kind of non-fictional movie, you know what I'm saying, and you know, or some kind of scientific movie or something, and then you read the book, and then the things that you read actually start coming out of the book, you know what I'm saying, and that's in semblance to what's finna start happening now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna read about Leviathan, and then you know, you look down the street, Leviathan really out there stumping shit out. You know what I'm saying? And it says, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We know Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he not a man that he should lie. You know, it says, shall he have spoken it, and shall he not do? So if Yahweh Shem Yahushua said something, he gonna do it. You know, let me get that word prolonged real quick, bro. Cause Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not gonna sit. He not finna we'll tell you about that in 2 Ezra 15. We can get there. He not gonna hold his tongue no more as concerning their wickedness. You know, that word prolonged is mashak. Mashak, it says to draw, drag, seize, to draw and lift out, drag along, lead along, drag or lead off, draw down, to draw out, prolong, continue. It says to draw, attract, to be drawn out, be postponed, be deferred. You know, so Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he's not gonna draw this out, he's not gonna drag this along no more, man. All right, he's not gonna postpone or defer, you know, his words anymore, man. It's just shit finna just start popping off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what time we in right now. You know, this is the time that we in right now, man. Where Yahweh Shema Shai is finna start unveiling all these deep prophecies that were forespoken of to come by the prophets of old right now. You know. You had something, brother?
Yeah, I had some. Let me think of something I'm bringing out. This is Romans 13 and verse 11. It says, "In that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed." You know, and I mean, this is talking about the believers, man. This is talking about the elect. That salvation is coming. All right. I mean, it says nearer than we believe. So, you know, as for the believers, you have to believe the salvation and for it to come. You know, for these non-believers, hey, man, salvation ain't coming for you non-believers.
God, bro.
You know, but it's coming, man. You know, and that's why now is the high time, man, to wake out of sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not time to be slack, to be slothful. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, this is it. Just like as we bring it out, man.
Brother. Yeah, it ain't time to be playing around. You know, it's the real deal. You know. What you got? You got something, brother?
I was just gonna go in with the chip a little bit on Revelation 13, just to, because that's one of the main prophecies. You know. That's we see it like it's speaking, man. In Revelation 13.
Oh, hold on. Well, let me get Habakkuk, because as you said that, let's get that real
Habakkuk
quick.
too?
Yeah, yeah, you said that because that lead right into it. Okay, this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak." Whoo! The vision, you know, and the vision that comes through the prophets. Because another word for prophet is seer, you know, and the seer has vision, you know. So the prophets, they're prophesizing of or things that's for to come. You know, they're visionaries, you know, because they can see what's to come, you know. So it says at the end it shall speak. So the vision that the prophecies the prophets was prophesying of, you know, they're not gonna no longer prophecy of it, but it's gonna actually happen. You know, it's gonna speak for itself. You ain't gonna have to speak it, because it's gonna speak for itself. You know, like how Jake saying the world money talk, bullshit walk. You know, like that. This is gonna talk for itself. Like my money talk for me, nigga. You know.
Right.
It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And it's not gonna lie. You know. That's going into Yahweh Shema Shai saying my word is not gonna be prolonged anymore. You know, it's not gonna be deferred. You know, it's gonna. He said, but the word which I have spoken, it shall be done. So it's not gonna be like, oh, like it wasn't like it was a lie anyway. But it's not gonna be lying at all. It's gonna be like right there in your face. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Plain.
Plain
upon
plain, make it plain. That was up one verse up.
Yep.
It says, though it tarry, you know, that's going into prolonged. It says, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So ultimately, you know, it will surely come. That's for certain, you know.
And we in the time now where it's like the prophecies is speaking, man. It's at its most, like as we saying, it's just plain. It's just in your face now.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Just the state of our people, the state of this world.
Yep.
Just what's going on, the pestilences, the rumors of wars. You know, we're gonna go into the chip a little bit. But it's just like Christianity, I mean, just the state of like just the strong delusions in the people, like they should see the prophecies coming to pass, and it's like so obvious, like yo, but that's part of the prophecies that people are gonna be just stuck. They're just gonna be destroyed, man.
Yeah, bro.
Spiritually and, you know, physically, man.
Yeah, that's that strong delusion, like you were saying, bro.
But this is Revelation 13, and I guess we could start at verse 16. Or I can start at 15. It says,
you can start at you can start at 12, brother.
Okay, I might as well start at 11.
Yeah, God.
It says, in 11 it says, and behold, another beast coming about the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. All right, so that's that second beast. This is talking about this place, man, America.
Brother.
2 horns like a lamb. You know, and it says he spake as a dragon. That's the draconian, if you pronounce it right.
Brother.
You know what I'm saying? But the 2 horns is basically like how it's set up, man. People are caught up in this whole whistleblower and Trump and the elections and all that, Democrats and Republicans. That's the 2 horns. You know what I'm saying?
Brother.
Thinking that they could do something, but ultimately you don't got no choice. That's why that's that draconian.
Brother.
And it says, and he exercises all power of the first beast before him, which is the Roman Empire. It says, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast. All right, that's the Roman Empire. It says, whose deadly wound was healed. Going back to the Renaissance. You know what I'm saying?
Which this is a deep prophecy that's happening right now. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. And that's if you can receive it. In this, verse 9 it says, those who have an ear, let him hear.
Brother. Yep.
Verse 13 it says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Bro. And Esau literally be doing that.
Really, in the past 100 years, you haven't been seeing nothing like the atomic bomb. That was really kind of recent.
Bro, yeah.
That was the 1900s, right?
Yeah, that was 1940s, I believe. 1940s, 1950s.
See? So a lot of these prophecies, man, we talking about in Revelation, you know what I'm saying? The trumpets, the seals, even in Ezekiel, Daniel, a lot of these prophecies are coming to pass now.
Well, what's that program that Esau got when he be burning the with the laser beams and setting shit on fire? Is that HARP? Or that's not HARP?
I don't think it's HARP.
Yeah, that's not HARP. That's the weather. But he got some shit where he literally got
like how he start the forest fires and shit.
Bro, yeah. I can't remember the name of that shit. If a brother know the name, you can leave it in the comment.
It says, verse 14, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beasts, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. That's this whole lifestyle, man.
Bro.
This revised Roman Empire, man.
Bro.
The democracy, homosexuality, the philosophies of this place. You know what I'm saying? The just the structure, the way this place is built, the gymnasiums, the stadiums. You know what I'm saying? The bread and circuses. This is the Roman Empire, man. This is the second beast. That's giving life to that first beast, man.
And it says, saying to them that dwell upon the earth, they should make an image to the beast. Like shit, you should be living like this too. You should custom your life to the lifestyle of this second beast.
Yep, and that's how destroyed. That's how they get people. I mean, there's no new thing under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Bro. People were poor and distraught, but you know what I'm saying? The bread and circuses just had them caught up in folly, just forgetting how destroyed they are.
Brother.
And what was that, verse 16?
15
it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And the image of the beast, like we saying, it's more than just an image of Treasury Borgia, man.
Right.
That could be part of the image of the beast, but that's not alone the image of the beast.
Right, man.
That's just crazy, man.
That's low level, man. You gotta, Jake gotta, you gotta get off that low vibration, man. Be a nation of kings and priests, man. It's like Malachi the 2nd chapter tell you that a priest priest's lips should keep knowledge. So you as a nation of priests, we supposed to keep knowledge in our mouths, man. Like we supposed to know knowledge. We supposed to have that, man.
That's right. That's right, man. It's a spiritual thing. Natural man receive not.
Brother. Yep.
Verse 16 it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So I mean, this is going to that chip, man. If anyone who might not be sure, no, this is the prophecy. The mark of the beast is the chip, man.
Yeah.
In America it's RFID. Overseas it could be the NFC chip, but overall it's a literal physical mark that people are putting in their hands, and this is something that's happening today, man.
That's right, brother. They had it on RT News literally with the with Mark of the Beast on there. With them talking about the microchip.
This is
You
plain.
know?
This is something that's obvious, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's not up for debate, man.
Right.
It says he calls with all, both small and great, rich and poor. So everyone. It's not just rich people. It's not just poor people. It's not only business owners. Some people saying, "Oh yeah, Mark of the Beast is like a business or some shit like that." Nah, man. And it's damn sure not a philosophy, like a religion. You can't buy or sell with a religion, man.
Kind, bro.
Actually, it goes into it in verse 17. It says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name."
Woo.
You know, so that's where we're going. This is where we're headed now. We see with the technology, people are not using cash no more, man. These days, there's companies or businesses, they don't even accept cash. You have to come with a card. You know, there's businesses like McDonald's and certain places, they don't even got cashiers no more. Everything is through the computer. So we're getting to that point, man. You know, they're just building up. They build up the 5G towers. They have to have a certain amount of speed in order to have that type of technology in our hands. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, I guess we could jump to 14 after this. But
and it was an article that came out not too long ago about in Brazil, I believe, or somewhere in South America. You know, McDonald's are now preparing their pay system to have that RFID technology. You know,
see, and I'm pretty sure Walmart do too.
Oh, I'm definitely sure about Walmart. You know, it's definitely a huge device of Satan. You know.
That's what we bringing up, man. That's why we bring this thing up, because the time is at hand. This is literally what's going on today, man. As we speak, man, they're getting ready, and this is synonymous with martial law. So get ready for martial law. You know what I'm saying? The concentration camps are gonna be rolling out. You know what I'm saying? You see what's going on with this whole Trump situation. You know what I'm saying? That might be the trigger right there. You know what I'm saying? Speaking as a man, I think that you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all hell breaking loose. Trump ain't gonna just bow down and just leave, man. I mean,
well, he already said that. He said if he's impeached, that
it's gonna be
a civil war is gonna break out.
See, so hey, the time is at hand. That's what we're saying, man. Verse 18, it says, "Here's the wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666." You know, and if you go into that, the 666, one of those words is stigma. You know, and that's like the literal incision. You know, a stamp, a mark that's imprinted on they put it on animals and stuff like that. You brand your masters. When you take that, that's how you letting them know who your master is. And
that's right, bro.
And that's why when you take that mark, you basically letting them know the beast is your master. You can't. You know, the scriptures say, Matthew 6, you can't worship two masters, man. And that's why we could go into 14 real quick. In Revelation 14 and verse 9, it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand," you know, so that right there, it lets you know that it's a separate thing, you know, worshiping the beast and his image, all right? So you can't say, all right, the beast in the image and a mark. I mean, people get confused. A lot of these camps, they get confused to try to break this thing down, man. But it's really simple. But they just, you know, hey, that's another story. They sold out. But verse 10, it says, all right, let me just read it again. "If the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand," all right, and just a quick note, I mean, this, as long as if it's in your body, then you took the mark. It could be anywhere, man. It could be in your ass cheek. It could be in your foot. All right. If you took the mark, it says in verse 10, "The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." So that's it for you. If you took that chip, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, I mean, Lord willing, we're those men. We're not going to take that chip, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of you niggas, man, you're not taking heed, man. The time is at hand, and you just, you know what I'm saying? You're more focused on, you know what I'm saying, trying to finish your school tuition or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that master's degree. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to
please your wife.
Please your wife, man. You know what I'm saying?
Kids.
Please your kids, yeah.
Get your kids in private school.
Get your kids in private school, man. I mean, you worry about the wrong things, man.
Right, bro.
Because ultimately, when they roll out that mark, you ain't gonna be ready, man.
That's right, bro.
I was gonna get Revelation 20, just to kind of finish off this mark, and then whatever you had.
Good. Lucky. Where you want me to start at, brother?
4.
Kind.
Just get the point. Let me read.
Yeah, you ready?
Revelation 20 and 4 says, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Hamashiach Yahushai, and for the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai."
And when you go into that word witness, it means to know. So those who knew of Yahushai, you know, in the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know, which that's you know, that's not a great multitude of people, you know, so you know that should scare you right there. Like, oh shit, you know, do I know the word of Yahushai? Do I you know, do I know Yahushai? Do I know the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Like, cause you know, well, let's go into it, Salakia.
Kind of. The damn sure ain't no Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, they definitely don't know the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know, or know Yahushai, you know.
God. It says, "In which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years."
Kind, bro. Kind.
So this prophecy ain't nothing to be taken lightly, man. This is synonymous with being Salakia. This is synonymous with reigning, man, with Hamashiach 1,000 years. So this mark of the beast, that's nothing to be playing around with.
Kind, bro.
That's nothing to be playing around with. You know, whether you take the mark or not, that's a very big thing on your role. You know, it could be some people who, you know, that don't take the mark, they still gonna go into slavery. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these Edomites, you know, they probably not gonna take the chip, but you know, that don't make a difference. But ultimately, for Jake, you know what I'm saying? That plays a role.
Yeah. It said they lived and reigned with Mashiach, Yahushua 1,000 years. You know, what did it say? You read verse 5 too?
Kind of says, verse 5, "But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished."
So you gonna be out of here for 1,000 years, which, you know, in the spiritual realm, that's, you know, you'd rather be in the spiritual realm than be in this place anyway. But ultimately, you know, you want to die with some kind of honor, man. You know, you want to have some kind of integrity, man. You want to go out, you know, with some kind of morality, man. You know, it says, and this is the first resurrection, you know. So you want to be a part of the first resurrection, man. You don't want to have to, you know, go through the process of death and then 1,000 years swing around, you know what I'm saying? Then you come back, you know, like, I mean, some jakes, they be okay with that, but you know, I'm not okay with that, you know.
Nah.
Like me, I don't want to settle for less, you know. No, don't settle for less. You know, Jake don't want to settle for less in this wicked ass demented world, but he want to settle for less with Yahweh Shemel Shah. That's why Yahweh Shemel Shah gonna kill a lot of you niggas, man.
That's right.
I got this, and then because you quoted it, then I want to get 2 Ezra 15, then you know, whatever else, we can wrap it up. This 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse, well, let's start at 7. This 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 7, it says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work," because it was a mystery of iniquity, you know. You for a while you had so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians really believing that Satan was just down here causing all the mischief on his own, you know, like it's not a literal Satan, a physical carnation of Satan down here, you know, but the mystery of iniquity doth already work. So we know who that mystery of iniquity has been revealed, you know. That goes back to Revelation, the 22nd chapter, when it says, "Seal not the sands of this book," you know, because ultimately Esau is the end of the world. Esau is Satan, all right? You know, so he is the mystery of iniquity. He is the wicked, you know. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way." You know, so only Yahweh Shemel Shah is allowing this devil to do what he's doing until he be taken out of the way, ultimately because it's to fulfill prophecy, you know. But we at the very end of of prophecy. We at the time right now where prophecy is finna be fulfilled, you know. So this devil is finna be taken out of the way. You know, like the scriptures say, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. So if you are joined unto the wicked, you know, you're gonna get punished right along with the wicked. You know. Verse 8, it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, because the wicked is being revealed right now, you know. But ultimately he's gonna be revealed when you don't see no Edomite getting beamed up, when you don't see no Edomite having no kind of so-called blessings in a time of trouble, when you don't see no, it ain't gonna be no Edomite who Yahweh Shemashah gonna be dealing with in the day of his wrath, you know. So he's gonna really be revealed then, you know. It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, man. All right, because when our Lord Yahweh Shai come back, he's gonna consume all these fucking Edomites, man. And ultimately, these Edomites are being consumed right now through the spirit of our Lord Yahweh Shai's mouth, which is the word, you know, which comes through the prophet, because the prophets make up the body of Yahweh Shai, you know, the Lord, you know. So us speaking his word is consuming this devil, man, you know, which is bringing forth prophecy, you know. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, and that's twofold as well, because I tell you in Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter, that a man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, you know. So that's that brightness, you know, because ultimately the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahshua B'Shem Kodesh is brightening this place, man. You know, this is the brightness of his coming through this word, but ultimately it's going that's manifold, because when our Lord Yahweh Shai comes, it's going to be brightness, you know. Speak about that in Revelation, the 1st chapter, you know. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. And that's Esau Edom, like we was going into in Revelations, the 13th chapter, about him with this RFID microchip technology, you know, and all his, you know, different devices that he puts forth, you know. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So it says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Which Esau, he can't receive the love of the truth, all right, because his working is after Satan, you know. And but ultimately his working is after Satan, which Satan means adversary. So he's adversarial to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So those who are deceived by Satan, all right, are gonna perish, you know, right along with Satan when he's taken out the way, you know, because they didn't receive the love of the truth, you know. They received the love of deception, you know. It says, and for this cause Yahweh Shem Yahshua shall send them strong delusion. All right, because why? Because you rejected the love of the truth. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahshua gonna let you sip on that juice that you thinking, you know, is gonna he gonna let you believe that deception, ultimately till you destroyed by it, you know. It says that they should believe a lie, you know, and that they should believe a lie, which Revelation, the 21st chapter, tell you about what's gonna happen to all liars. You know, they're gonna have their place in the lake of fire. You know, it says that they might all be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. And it said you're gonna all be damned. Might be damned. Let's get that word damn. Because if you don't believe the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahshua B'Shem Kodesh, you damned. You got a charger in here, brother?
Yeah.
The water.
Oh, that's not the iPhone.
Oh yeah, kind of. I think that's it. Damn. This word damned is Crino. God. Salakia brothers. That word damned is Crino. And it's to separate, put asunder, to pick out, to approve, esteem, prefer to be of opinion, deem, think to be of opinion, to determine, resolve, decree, to judge, to pronounce an opinion concerning right or wrong, to be judged, summoned to trial, that one's case may be examined and judgment passed upon it, to pronounce judgment. Ooh, there we go right there. To subject to censure of those who act the part of judges or arbitrators in matters of common life, or pass judgment on the deeds and words of others. So yeah, ultimately to go to law, to have a suit at law. So ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna judge your ass, man. All right, you're gonna have judgment. What's the judgment for you if you don't believe in the truth, man? You know, the scriptures say those who worship Yahweh Shem Yahshua must worship him in sincerity and in truth, I believe. You know, so you gotta, if you so-called worship God, you gotta believe the truth. All right, ultimately, you know, if you don't worship God, he gonna destroy you. What you think kind of judgment gonna pass upon you for that? You know. So ultimately, if you believing in a lie, believing in Esau, fake propaganda, all this bullshit that he make up, you know, you're gonna be destroyed right along with Esau, man. All right, cause the end of Esau is here. You know. Let's get that real quick and then. This Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 7. It says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so Esau is the end of the world, and I'm sure that word right there is aeon too. You know, because Esau is the end of this age, of this time period. Right. You know, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know, so we see Esau falling. You know, we see that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is finna, you know, he's only letting him do what he do until he take him out the way. We see that the mystery of iniquity is already working. You know, those lying wonders going forth. So we know that we in the time of Esau's end. You know, so you know this is the time where you're supposed to be separating yourself from Esau unless you want to be destroyed along with him. You know.
Just the land back, just what it was bringing out in verse 8, how it said Jacob held the heel of Esau. You know, that's synonymous with what's going to happen. You know, how his kingdom's going to come down through the hand of the Israelites, man. You know, it didn't say Jacob's hand held the hand of Esau. It's not joining hand in hand with Esau. No, he held the heel of Esau. You know what I'm saying? So that's how this thing is going to work, man. It isn't working by us, you know, trying to come to some type of agreement. That's not how this kingdom is. That's not how this kingdom is going to come down.
Hell no, bro. Hell no. Yeah, scriptures say he come to bring division. You know, our Lord come to bring division. So it ain't no joining hand in hand. It ain't no linking up. All right. He's either get your ass knocked off, or you either with the team or you ain't. Put it like that. You know. This Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And that's what we doing. All right. The Yahweh Shem Yahshua put these words in our mouth. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahshua said that these words were going to be spoken. You know, we read in Ezekiel 12, he said, Son of man, Salakia, tell the you know, pretty much give Yahweh give the people of Israel warning that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is finna bring judgment, you know, and you know, if they say, oh, okay, you know, yeah, judgment is coming, but you know, who's to say when it's gonna come? Well, tell them that judgment is coming now, you know, and that's what's going on. Yahweh Shem Yahshua put these words in our mouth, that prophecy in our mouth, like, look, we prophesizing of a time that's right now. Okay, it's no telling what might be next week. You know what I'm saying? It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. You know, and you can apply that to you can apply that to now. They being written in paper, man. You know, through these videos that we putting up. You know, shit. You got Esau literally writing down every word we saying. You know, he got federal agents and shit. You know, CIA agents. You know, but literally writing it down. Well, I got papers where when I came in the truth and I was studying, bro. I was writing down paperwork on breakdowns and precepts all throughout. You know, just notebooks of it, bro. You know, it says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." And that word incredulity means inability to believe, you know. So these people who cannot believe, because why? They got that strong delusion sitting upon them, to where they believe a lie. You know, they've been swindled by Esau Edom, the Satan, you know. It says, them that trouble thee speak against thee. So Yahweh Shemashah said, we don't supposed to let that worry us. Why? Because he gonna still bring forth prophecy. Don't let that shit get to you. Why? Because I'm gonna destroy them niggas, man. Or you just hope that you don't get destroyed. You know, don't worry about what they talking about.
Just a quick one. Romans 3:3 says, "For what if some did not believe? Shall the unbelief make the faith of Yahweh Shemashah without effect? God forbid." It says, "Yeah, let Yahweh Shemashah be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged."
You got it, bro.
You know, that's basically what we say, man. I mean, the unbelievers, you know, hey, it wasn't their lot for them to believe, man. It wasn't their lot for them to be saved. You know, this is basically how this thing works, man. Not everyone's gonna believe. Not everyone's gonna be saved.
God,
you know, some people they were meant to have that strong delusion to believe the lie.
God, bro.
You know, and what's gonna happen to them? Scriptures are making it plain, man.
God,
you know, they're gonna have to take part in that lake of fire, man.
God.
You know, or whatever form of destruction that's coming to them.
You know, and you know, ultimately, you know, they go back to Revelation 22 where we crank this lesson off of about when it says seal not the sayings of this book, because the prophecy is at hand, because we letting you know what it is. Now, you not choosing to believe that's what it is, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately we did our part, you know. Like, now you got to do your part and take heed to it. If you don't take heed to it, then, you know, you're just going to be consumed with when the prophecy comes forth. You know, ultimately, you know, it says, well, here going back to 2 Ezra 15:4, it says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." You know, it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." Like the brother was just going into, you know, one of the many ways of judgment that you can have set forth for you. You know, it says, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." So wickedness has done its job pretty much, man. Wickedness is, you know, I mean, it's to the maximum level of wickedness out here, bro.
That's right.
It can't get no more wicked than it is out here.
It's up to the heavens, man.
Bro. It says, "Therefore saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness." And that goes into Ezekiel 12 as well. You know, when, you know, say, well, my words should be not prolonged anymore. Why? Because you niggas done did man, I gotta respond now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you don't even leave me no choice. I gotta do something now. Look how wicked this place is. If Yahweh Shemashah didn't do something right now, bro, you know, bro, no flesh should be saved. Like I said in Matthew 24:22. You know, you'll have motherfucking niggas, niggas, two men having children together. Well, you got that going on already. They got artificial wombs, you know. Just like what more can you go to? You know, like I gotta come kill you niggas. Like it's gotta happen. I'm not prolonging shit no more. You don't leave me no choice but to fuck you up. It's just like somebody keep, you know, pushing on you like, chill, man, chill, bro, chill. You know what I'm saying? They keep pushing you. You like, man, stop, bro, stop. You know, eventually they keep pushing you into a wall. You gonna have to respond. You know. It says, "I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, wickedness, which they profanely commit. Yeah, but she might put a little sauce on there. like you niggas extra with it. You know what I'm saying? It says, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. So really, Yahweh Shemashah, he doing you a favor, man. You know? He like, nigga, you ain't doing nothing but destroying your own self. You know, where it tell you in Proverbs, the 8th chapter, he that sinneth against me, wrong of his own soul. You know? So ultimately, Yahweh Shemashah like, look, man, I'm helping you niggas out. I'm not suffering you no more in that wickedness that you committing. All right, because you ain't doing nothing but destroying yourself, your children, and the whole world, man. All right, I'm helping you out. A death is better than continuous sickness or a bitter life, you know, an evil life. It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. And that's another thing too. You got the innocent blood of the martyrs and saints and servants of Yahweh Shem Shai in the spiritual realm crying out to Yahweh Shem Shai for him to bring judgment, man. Right. You know, which I speak about there in Revelations, the 5th chapter, right. I think. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, bro? Yeah. When
how long shall we mourn to avenge the blood?
Come, bro. Right. You know, so you know you actually got in the spiritual realm right now. You got servants of Yahweh Shem Shai who have died, you know, for this word, man. You know, and are saying like, what? Come on, man. Like, what's up? You know, like when you gonna knock these motherfuckers off, man? You know, it says, and the souls of the just complain continually, and they're going to us, man. You know, the man of the Lord here on this earth, you know, who are constantly crying and sign for all the abominations done there in the midst thereof, man. You know, like we wake up every day like, man, Yahweh Shem Shai, please get us the fuck out of here, man. Please, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to be here no more. You know what I'm saying? This is the minute. Like, who wakes up in the morning and be like, okay, I want to work for Esau. You know? I mean, unless you just a stupid nigga who want to be here and die here. You know? You don't want, and that's what ultimately it going to. Jake don't want these prophecies to come forth. That's why they don't believe in them. You know? Because they don't want, they want to be here. You know?
That's heavy.
But Yahweh Shem Shai, he said he's gonna you know, the just is not. He's gonna avenge those souls of the just who complaining continually, man. You know, Yahweh Shem Shai, he's not gonna let the oppression. You know, it speak about the oppression of the poor. I can't think of the precept right now, bro. But pretty much, you know, when Yahweh Shem Shai. Well, let's get this real quick, bro. Let me get this real quick. Because this can kind of clarify the point I'm trying to make. This Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse where is it? Oh no, it's 5. So like your brother. 5 and okay, yeah, 5 and 8. This Ecclesiastes 5 and 8. It says, if thou seest the oppression of the poor, which is going on, and violent perverting of judgment, which is going on, and justice in a province, which is all throughout the province of America, marvel not at the matter. You know, so, and that's how we be out here. You know, we be marveling like, bro, like Habakkuk, in Habakkuk, the 1st chapter. It says, how long, Lord, will you continue to let this violence go on? You know, it says, for he that is higher than the highest regardeth, and there be higher than they. You know, so ultimately, Yahweh Shem Shai, like, look, if they don't regard it, the highest person or the highest down there don't regard the matter, I'm regarding it, man. And guess what? You know, Yahweh Shem Shai is not partial in judgment. You know, he's not. He's the judge. He's going to judge the ends of the earth, man. You know, he's a completely righteous judge, man. Right. He's gonna bring forth judgment, man. You know.
Right. He's not a respecter of persons.
God, bro. So to go back to 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 9, it says, and therefore said the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. All the innocent blood from among them, you know, which you know, scriptures speak about who's going to lay anything to the charge of Yahweh Shem Shai's elect. You know, so ultimately that's the elect. You know, they're deemed innocent in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shai. Why? Because he is the judge of the earth. you know. So that oppression that's coming forth on the just, you know, Yahweh Shema Shai, he doesn't take that lightly, you know. That's not He not gonna let that escape. That's wicked within itself too. He gonna pay you back for that too, because that's wickedness. That's high level wickedness at that, you know. Because it's a scripture, I think it's in Proverbs 28, bro. It says if the poor oppress the poor, he is like a sweeping rain that leaveth no food, you know. And Yahweh Shem Shai, that's actually, I think that's in the law, you know, that if, you know, when you do like the land Sabbath, or when you come to a vineyard or an area where you're gathering fruits and vegetables or whatever you're gathering, you're supposed to leave something, man, you know. So ultimately, Yahweh Shem Shai, that's wicked too, you know. But Esau doing that on a high level, you know.
The highest level.
Come, bro. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Yahweh Shem Shai, like, look, man, I'm fucking finna just get you niggas up out of here, man. All right? Because, look, you just look around at Jake. Jake be out here in all type of perverseness, man. Jake be walking around with a bald-ass head, you know, looking like a straight modern Egyptian, you know, no beard on his face, you know, fucking sodomite walking around with a purse on, you know, blonde dreads, you know, with tattoos all over his face, you know, and a blunt in his ear, you know, with some backwoods in his fucking Louis Vuitton backpack, you know. Just like, Yahweh Shem Shai, I'm not finna suffer you niggas to dwell in the land of Egypt no more, man. All right, I'm finna get you. I'm not finna let you niggas be here no more. That's just like, if your parents see you out somewhere your ass ain't got no business, they ain't just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna just let them chill there. They gonna come get your ass about the party, man. You might even be in the party, you know what I'm saying? You might see your mama or your pops walking that bitch like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? They finna crash the party. They finna get your ass up out of there. They see you in there, niggas in there smoking, doing drugs, you know, drinking, you know, doing all type of wickedness, and they know your ass in there. They not just gonna let you stay in the party. They gonna come in there and snatch your ass up out of there. You know, it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand. That's just like your parent, they coming in, they gonna snatch your ass up out that bitch, bro. You know, yeah. It says, and with a stretched out arm, you know, it says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. You know, so Yahweh Shem Shai, like, look, I'm gonna smite this bitch like I smit it before. Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, you know, when it tell you about how he gonna make the plagues wonderful, you know, of great continuance, things that's not even written in this book. So Yahweh Shem Shai, like, ultimately, I'm gonna give your ass the ultimate ass whooping. All right, because you knew better, you know. It says, Egypt shall mourn. Not only, that's just like if a parent come into a party, everybody in that bitch gonna be like, damn, you know, you gonna feel like your mama or your pop just walking that bitch, you know what I'm saying? You might even buckle up like that. That's your parents or something, you know. Yeah. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague of the punishment that Yahweh Shem Shai shall bring upon it. You know, they that till the ground shall mourn, and that's going on right now, you know, with the all these prophecies speaking, bro. These prophecies are literally speaking, bro. I just did a lesson yesterday. Esau is making lab grown meat, bro. You know, literally, this nigga's making trying to duplicate and clone muscle tissue and stem cells, bro, and make meat. You know, make his own livestock. You know, it says they that till the ground shall mourn. You know, Farmageddon. You know. A lot of these farmers, they not growing their crops. You got farmers committing suicide, bro. that's literally mourning, you know. It says, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and destruction drive nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands, man. And that's going into martial law. That's going into all out hell breaking loose. That's going into these uproars of the people, man. You know,
and the race wars.
Brother. And all these things are brewing up heavily. You know, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. You know, so Man, this the prophecies that we're coming into, man.
Mhm.
Where, you know, your neighbor, you know, they might just run in your shit, man. Try to put your kids, the same neighbor you cool with right now.
Mhm.
You know, y'all grill together and watch the Falcons together and shit. He gon' turn on your ass for a can of dog food, man.
Right.
You know.
To you Christians, I want to see how that doctrine, love thy neighbor, is going to work on that.
Woo! Bro, I would love to see that, bro.
Right, you know, your neighbor's gonna what?
Bro.
Oh yeah, he Christian. Oh, he love our neighbor.
Oh yeah, like I love you, neighbor. You know, like nah, man. Love this, nigga. Choke on this, you know.
God.
It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You know, that's martial law. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You know, because these people in America, man, Egypt, man, they be prideful as fuck, bro. These people be really prideful.
Mhm.
Like, Yahbashim Shai won't just knock your ass off and take your ass out real quick. You know, like this dumb bitch I was talking to, you know, she was like, you know, I'm gonna go do this weekend. You know, in 5 years, I'm gonna have me this house, and you know, I'm gonna just stack up my residual income off of them and do all this and that. You know, like I just go out and do this and that. Can't, you know, who's gonna tell me I can't do it? Like, bro, what the fuck? You know, like you got some heavy pride on you, bro.
Pride.
You know.
Mhm.
It says, but because of that, that's why these people's houses gonna be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It say, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. You know, we can end it off right there. That's that great tribulation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that should never be. And that's what time we coming into right now, man. You know, why these people like to play around and